Hi friends, today we'll discuss about what is priority sector lending and what is priority sector lending certificates. Priority sector lending means lending to agriculture, micro, small and medium enterprises, export credit, education, housing, social infrastructure, renewable energy, others. So banks have main two activities. One is getting deposits from the customer and giving loans to the customers. So loans to the customer is lending. So while lending, everything, total amount should not go to one category of the people. So in that, it should be, RBI has mentioned, like in that particular portion has to go to the priority sector. Priority sector includes agriculture loans, micro, small and medium enterprises loans, education loans, housing loans. These will come under priority sector lending loans. For example, for a bank, total priority sector lending should be 40%. So for example, if a bank given loans for 100 crores, 40% should be given to the priority sector. 100 crores is total loans, 40 crores should be given to the priority sector. Priority sector includes agriculture, micro enterprises, weaker sections. In that we have sub classifications. So in priority sector, agriculture you have to give 18%, 7.5%, micro enterprises 12%, weaker section others will be given to the other person. So remaining 60% bank can decide. The loans can be given to the industries, personal loans, whatever they want, they can give it. But 40% will be given to the priority sector only. So for example, X bank, total loans is 100 crores, but priority sector is 30 crores. Y bank, total loans is 100 crores, priority sector is 60 crores. But X bank has a deficit of 10 crores and Y bank is they are given more loans to the priority sector because they have 20 crores extra. Priority sector lending certificates. These certificates are negotiable certificate issued against priority sector loans of the banks. So for example, in my previous example, the bank has having 60 crores to the priority sector lending. They can issue the 20 crores excess priority sector lending certificates to other bank, because other banks may have deficit. They can buy these certificates and they can fulfill the RBI norms. These are the negotiable instruments. These can be transferred and this can be tradable also. Priority sector lending should consist 40% of the adjusted net bank credit or credit equivalent amount of balance sheet exposure which is higher. Adjusted net bank credit means net bank credit plus investment made by the bank in non-SLR bonds held in the held to maturity category or credit equivalent amount of balance sheet exposure. Purpose: to enable banks to achieve the priority sector lending target and sub-targets by purchase of these instruments in the event of shortfall and the same time it can be surplus. So priority sector lending can be shortfall for the some banks. Some banks they may have surplus also. To achieve these targets, these banks can buy from the other banks. Trading: the seller will be selling the fulfill of the priority sector obligation and the buyer would be buying the same. So in my previous example, one bank has surplus of 20 crores, they can sell it to other bank. Other bank can buy, they have 100 crores deficit, they can buy that 100 crores. There will be no transfer risk of loan asset. Only we are transferring the certificates only for the purpose of priority sector target reaching. We are not transferring the assets. So only the certificates. The priority sector certificates will be traded through the CBS portal eKuber of RBI. These certificates can be buying and selling will be done in the CBS portal eKuber. Eligibility: who can buy and sell these priority sector certificate. Scheduled commercial bank, regional rural banks, local area banks, small financial banks and urban cooperative banks can buy and sell these priority sector lending certificates. Types. So what are the types under the priority sector certificates? So these are agriculture, one category, total agriculture lending target. Another one will be sub target for lending to small and marginal farmers. And third will be micro enterprises, sub target for lending to micro enterprises. And fourth one will be overall priority sector target. So we have target, in that we have sub categories also. So certificates can be overall limit and sub limit. So bank has to achieve the target, total priority sector lending and subcategories also. Computation. Sum of the outstanding priority sector loans and the net nominal value of priority sector certificates issued and purchased. Such computation will be done separately where sub targets and prescribed as on the reporting date. Reporting date. So you can have a sum of outstanding priority sectors. If any deficit is there, you can take the net of priority sector lending certificates along with the sub targets and you can report on the reporting date. Expiry date. All priority sector lending certificate will be expired by 31st March and it will not be valid beyond reporting date. If you are reporting after 31st March, these certificates are not valid. So as on date, if you are reporting, then you can include these priority sector lending certificate. Irrespective of the date it is first sold. A bank is permitted to issue priority sector certificates up to 50% of previous year's PSL achievement without having the underlying in its books. So what is the lot size? So when you want to buy and sell, the lot size will be 25 lakhs and the multiples of thereof. So the lots will be 25 lakhs, 50, 75, 1 crore like this. The buyer would pay fee to the seller which will be market determined. So buyer will pay the fees to the seller, that will be determined by the finalized by the market. Accounting. The fees paid by the priority sector lending certificate treat as a expenses for the buyer, for the seller it is a income. Reports. So what are the reports available? Outstanding balance in priority sector lending certificate loans with subcategory, shortfall and over report for priority sector lending certificates loan which subcategory with considering adjusted net balance credit, report amount of priority sector lending certificates category wise sold and purchased during the financial year and disclosures to the balance sheet. Additional information, I given some illustration. So bank A may sell priority sector lending with a nominal value of 100 crores to bank B on July 15, 2016. Bank B will revoke 100 crores toward the priority sector achieved as on the reporting date of September 30th, 2016. December 31st, 2016 and March 31st, 2017 will bank A will subtract the same from its achieving figures for the respective reporting dates. The priority sector lending certificate will expire by March 31st, 2017. So bank C may buy 100 crores priority sector lending on March 30th, 2017 from bank D. Bank D will subtract 100 crores from the PSL reporting on March. So one bank is selling, they will subtract as on 31st March 2017. Buyer will increase the priority sector lending reporting. So while bank C will reckon the same towards its achieving, the priority sector lending sector will expire by March 31st, 2017. So after 31st March, so C bank, even though they bought the 100 crores certificates, after 31st March, they can't show it in their books. Thank you friends. If you like my video, please subscribe and share with your friends also.